Welcome to Film Study, an All American podcast with Lexi. I'm Lexi, and here are Monda and I's predictions for the next episode of All American. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all of the things. And by the way, be on the lookout for my new web series, Worker Bees, coming soon. So, yeah, hope you enjoy it, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Predictions.
Predictions.
Came back for you.
Oh,
Came back for me. Came back for you. No, seeing things differently. Spencer is ready to take the next step in his NIL journey, but everything could be at risk before it has the chance to get started. Olivia gets caught up in her story and quickly learns it could cost her everything. Jordan gets a surprise that throws a wrench into his plans with Layla. Billy is worried about his job and gets some sage advice that leads him to come up with a new plan. Meanwhile, Coop and Laura realize that they could help each other in an unexpected way. Crystal Roberson directed, written by NK and Jennifer
your
King.
friend.
Yep, I'm gonna take that. My friend. My friend NK.
And Jennifer A. King.
What you got? Who you want to start with first?
Let's start with the person that I dislike the least. Let's talk with Billy first. Let's go, Billy.
Dislike the least or
Well, no, I'm sorry. Who
dislike
I
the
dislike
most?
the most. I apologize. Billy. I dislike the most.
Yeah, I'm. He shouldn't be principal anyway. I'm still saying
Thank
that.
you.
So please just let this man be assistant principal and call it a day.
Assistant
That's all
principal
I care about.
/ athletic director. Call it a day.
Right.
Call it a day.
So there you
He's
go.
just a pain. And I need him to go ahead and go somewhere.
And if he's getting sage advice from Grace, or maybe it's sage advice from Carter,
Yes, because Carter does come back, so it
it's
could be
sage advice
Carter.
from Carter. Which Carter, you don't gotta give this man sage advice, boy.
He took your job, sir.
Exactly.
Why are you trying to give him sage advice? But that's okay. That's okay. We have Coop and Mama Laura. So
Love Laura, but I hate that she's in a story with Coop.
I really do. I have a feeling that Coop is going to. I hate to say this. It's going to be like Mama Laura's assistant and helping her.
Please
Like
no.
I
Please no. Gosh, no, no, please,
you know,
please.
it could probably go do this.
Little the office meme, please, no.
You know it can't go do this, but Coop is gonna be her little assistant and helping her get cases and everything of that nature. Because Coop is gonna need a job, and Mama Laura, for some reason, got a soft heart for this knucklehead child, and that is what's gonna happen. I prefer. Here's the deal, though. I prefer
I
Coop and
prefer
Mama Laura.
patience.
What'd you say?
Oh, I said I prefer patience and Laura.
I do too, but we're not gonna get that because Patience is a singer,
I
and Patience.
know, but we don't know what her. We don't know what her. I was about to say master. We don't know what her major is.
Yeah, I understand that, but NK got to find somewhere to keep Coop connected to the bakery,
Yes, she does.
and
It's not
so
enough
it's
to have her
that's
living
what's
at the
gonna happen. But
bakehouse.
I prefer Coop than Gracie and Mama Laura because Mama Laura needs to get away
That's
from Gracie.
correct.
So
That's
if
correct.
it's gonna be Coop, then let it be Coop.
But I'm excited. I feel like we're gonna get to see Monet's comedic chops more because I love that because Coop usually gets the funny stuff. So
Yes,
one thing that Breezy Coop love it,
I,
comedic relief, and
yeah, and it's funny how Coop is gonna have more screen time with Mama Laura than Liv has, but that's a whole nother issue. We're
right,
gonna keep that
right.
to
But I
ourselves.
am excited to see Laura be able to hopefully relax a little bit the one time that Coop doesn't need her to bail somebody out of jail or
Yeah.
herself. So,
But you never know
or
with
sorry,
Coop. You never
lawyer them out of jail or herself.
you
Yeah,
never know.
I know.
Let's do the Dredela and the surprise that everybody know what the surprise is.
Shimon Hicks.
Shimon is coming home from fall break.
Shimon Hicks.
Is gonna come home and come to the beach house, and we know that Layla and Jordan is on their way out. Jordan says to Shimon that things have changed. I believe this is where Jordan should be telling Shimon about his own road trip, as she did about the one with Damon, but he's going to speak about the one with Lele. And then Shimon sees Jordan and Lele trying on hats, and we see her looking from a distance of what that is. This may not. I say this. Some people think that this is the episode they break up in. I don't think this is the episode they're going to break up in officially. This is when they realize that they are drifting apart and growing apart and having different friendships, and different likes and things of that nature. I don't think they're going to officially break up until probably like what's this, episode 18 to the season finale. Um,
Mm,
is when I think they're going to break up.
I think they're gonna break up in this episode.
You want to put a bet on it because you know how you do with bets. You want to put a bet on
No, I don't want to put a bet on it.
it?
No, but I think that it's they've held on for a very long time.
this is
Um,
this is their first like week
and I
on.
think that you
Go
think it's
ahead.
the first time. No, I think every single time that Jordan came, and they
Yeah,
had
but
all
this
of
is the
that
first time
foreshadowing.
Shimon seen Jordan's end of it. That's why I don't think it's going to happen in this episode.
That could I mean you very well could be right. I just think that I my prediction right now, and I've always predicted this, is that they were gonna break up in before I even saw this, before I even saw the synopsis. I was just like, they gotta break up at least like 2 episodes before the finale, 2 to 3 episodes before the
And
finale.
I've always
And
said they would
that's
break up in
it's
the finale.
1920. Yeah, yeah. So I thought, yeah. So we're a little different on that, but I've always
Yeah,
thought that it's gonna be like at least a good 1 to 2 episodes before the
yeah.
finale, which is right
I
puts
give
us
it.
right at
I mean,
episode 18.
I said it was going to be the finale because it was going to be part of the cliffhanger,
Mm,
and
gotcha,
so
gotcha.
that's why I've always said that it was the finale. Because you know, NK and Teen loves to leave all these loose ends. What's going to happen when people return? Blah 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 blah. And
That's very true.
Jamon is one of those. So
That's very true.
that's why.
But I will say, I think it's quite funny that, it was like, surprise throws a wrench into his plans.
Hmm.
This man didn't change a plan. We see him with Layla in every single scene.
But do we know he didn't switch his? You don't know if that Layla comes
I
since.
mean, I'm sure they were going to do something else, but
Yeah, and we don't know too is if some of those scenes started before Shimon comes. We don't know how it lays out in the story. We know she sees
that's
him
true. But
and she attacks.
it
He's her
feels
first.
like there's going to
You
be,
know, it's a cloak and
especially from that
dagger.
one clip, it feels like there's going to be some third wheel
It's
ish
you know
things.
the one clip of her looking on, but I think but there's always this cloak and dagger thing. Like I don't trust the previews and I never trust the synopsis because they'll do some things that will make you think it's one way and you're like, you know what, I hate you for that.
That's very true, but I
So
think given that Simone asked him, I mean, we already know that she feels a certain way if you watch
yeah,
Homecoming.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't. I'm a stick to that. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. But yeah, I think it's there's gonna be some third wheelish things going on. Simone's gonna be the third wheel. I think they're gonna break up, and those are
Okay,
my
and
predictions
I
for this
think the
next one.
third wheel is going to be Lele. And that they are going to agree that they're growing apart and things are different, and they won't break up to the finale.
Hmm. Gotcha, gotcha.
So
And then Olivia, what do you
yes,
think?
Olivia, it's the story. It's the NIL story. It's and it's the aftermath. Well, the aftermath and the math, whatever else the math is happening, of Spencer finding out about Wade and what Wade has said. There has to be like a night game or they're at a stadium at night because there's a point where um Lele and Jordan is looking on. I believe they're looking on at Spencer and Liv because then there's a point where Jordan and Liv are on the bench together. I
Yeah.
hope this is the point where Jordan apologized to Liv as to how he behaved with this article. And I hope, because I heard your and Kat's review, like you and I always believe that Liv can take care of herself. But I hope this is the episode that people actually come to her defense. Well, we believe
See,
Spencer is because he has like Wade like up against the lockers or something. So I think
yeah,
that's
I
what.
know, but it's everybody. I
What
need
you say?
everybody to come. I need everybody to come to
Yeah,
Liv's defense.
everyone. Yeah, we always because it's rarely that people like come in droves for the women of in support of them, and so particularly for Liv in this story. Um, and so very much want to see where that goes. I want this. If this, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I only get a minute of this, because people like to throw 20 million storylines at once, I'm gonna have a fit. I need y'all to like sit in
Well,
this
prepare to
and
have a
pay
fit.
attention. What you
Okay,
say?
so prepare to have a fit.
Cause
Lower your expectations
yeah,
so that
cause she
they
wrote
can
it
be
and she gonna
achieved.
go zoom, 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 through everything, and you don't need to put all that in the space, but that's okay.
I'm
But yeah,
actually looking forward to this episode. I think
I'm glad
I'm
you
personally
are.
looking forward. Yeah, yeah.
She's looking forward to it, audience. I'm just like watching it with clear eyes. That's all I can say. That's all I can
You
say.
think my eyes are less clear? Are we about to have a fight on the pod? No, I'm kidding.
Yours is rosy colored glasses. I'm going to do it with clear eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Interesting. Maybe yours are just
Tainted.
red. Yeah, red colored glasses. So none of us have clear eyes. What if that's probably what it actually is? But Spencer ready to take the next step, but everything could be at risk. It's giving. I don't think this is going to be the case, but it's giving physical something. Maybe a bad game.
Bad game.
He can't have another injury, so it has to be like a bad game or something.
Or it could be tied to the fact that how Wade
The
responds
story.
to him. What'd you say?
Oh, Wade. Yeah, I was gonna say fallout from the story. Yeah, it could be it.
Yeah. How Wade responds to him. Because at this moment, I don't think Wade knows that Liv is Spencer's girlfriend. He just knows that that's Jordan's twin. Way won't know that that is Spencer's girlfriend until Spencer says something about the whole title he's given Liv and the reaction
That
and
is
how.
fair.
So
That
I
is
think,
fair. It could
yeah,
be
I think because
fallout from the
even when
article.
he like got upset and Wade came to the workout room, he was only talking to Jordan and saying, "You sending your twin to do your story, your sister to do your story, da 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 da." He wasn't addressing Spencer, so he just knows that Spencer and Jordan knows each other, but I don't think he knows that Liv and Spencer are dating.
Well, and here's the thing. I don't even know if it'll have to do with Wade. Maybe it's just it jeopardizes it because his girlfriend is a journalist. Like maybe it's a brand deal, but they find out that Liv is a journalist, and so
Mm-hmm.
in that way, they're just like there's complications with the NIL. I don't
Yeah.
know, just different angles, different angles. So I don't. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but I just thought of that. So that would also be a cool angle
Yeah.
to take that
It's
story.
so many things that can happen because NIL is so new to so
Yeah.
many people, and how you tell the story around it and the truth that gets told around it too. So I very much I want to see this episode, but I really don't either. But we go see what happens.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave this. Those are our predictions, and I'm gonna leave this on. I very much want to see the episode, and I'm excited for it. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for listening.
Can Liv just punch Wade and I will be happy, but N can't go let Liv hit nobody. So yeah, I'm just mad about that part. I just
Yeah,
need her to punch somebody.
yeah.
I need some girls to let some hands on some people. They can let Layla and Shimon fight. I just need some women to put some paws on some people. I really,
I don't know if Layla and Simone are gonna fight, but
guess I would love to see it though. I would pay to see that. That I would love to see.
we'll see. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Stay tuned
you.
for the next episode.